Last time we had made our way up to the Scadu Altus. So we're going to be exploring that a little bit more today. I'll have to excuse me, I'm just kind of taking a view right now. See a furnace golem down there. That looks really cool up there. Love the color in those trees. Looks like another furnace golem down there, maybe. At least now we don't need to worry about getting our runes from last time. You know? I always make that mistake when I'm trying to put away the telescope. I always hit B instead of instead of just putting it away. Off to a great start. This is why you come here. For that epic gameplay. Okay, well, now that we have nothing left to lose, sorry, I was adjusting my volume at the same time as I was writing. Probably not the best idea. It's same as last stream, I'm having issues with my headset already. Okay, maybe that fixed it. bloodstains down there. There's another Michelin cross over that way. Trying to see if there's actually a way down there. It's pretty hard to tell, you know? There's all the bloodstains here. Let's check out the cross up here first. We have here. Silent Tide. Try gesturing. was kind of close. It's my favorite string. This is cool. No attacking ahead. Thought I could sort it. Oh, look where we are. Try a ranged battle. Could have gone worse. What do we have in here? Golden arcs. Guessing that's an incantation. Yep. Sorcery of the Inquisitors of the Tower, wielded as an incantation of the Spiral. The swing of the arm releases a procession of golden arcs. Charging enhances potency. The arcs resembles barbs, a known symbol of coercive questioning. So they used it to torture people. Golden Horn Tender. Boosts the amount of runes obtained from defeating enemies. Nice. Old currency used by horn scent made by coating spiral horns of gold. Once bestowed upon Inquisitors as an honor. stomping skills. Linchpin stones are spiritual anchors set to hold the ground in place and quell the fury of earthquakes. When this one shattered, the surrounding town fell into the broken earth. One account claimed that the moon itself had come tumbling down. What was the name of the city in Majora's Masks? Piercing throw armament with a powerful spin, causing it to bore through foes. Using the skill, the armament can be thrown further than normal and can also pierce through enemies. Useful on throwing blades. Damn it. Yeah. What's up, Lurker? I did not get past Rolana. You are mistaken. I am very much enjoying the DLC. I'm having a good time, but also a rough time. But, yeah, there's a couple of different places I can go to fight different bosses at this point. I'm stuck on Cinesax, Rolana. The title does say Scadu Altus. How did I get here? You see, this is why I like streaming, even though it turns into me talking to myself, is so I can like go back and figure out how I got certain places. But I know I was down... Where was I? However you end up going to the east here to end up at the Elder's Hovel, there was a way to like knock down like a spirit spring or something, and like I hopped up to this Fort of Reprimand or something, and yeah, Scadu Altus. Yeah, it's one of those spirit springs where you need to like bust down the pile of rocks before you unlock them. But yeah, here I am, Scadu Altus. And now I was in those Morth Ruins place, and I just dropped down the hole. Came out here. This looks, interesting. More jars, so that's promises of a good time if that, Everjail that we ran into before was any indication. Bonnie Village. That doesn't sound so bad. Sounds kind of pleasant, right? If you ride east of the camp, right in front of Castle Venus, before you get to Foliere, there's a series of jumps that lead down into a poison swamp. From there you can ride around until you get to that hermit whatever. I think that I possibly have gone down that way? Because I've definitely like gone through like a swampy area down that way. And then I ended up going down, and I saw like most of the Cerulean coast or whatever, went down like a pit down there, but then it said that it was locked by a Mikola down at the bottom. Uh, Explored these finger ruins down here. Um, but I don't think that I can progress there. I think I'm missing like an item or something. Because it says, I came across this shack, and there was a ghost there that said something about ringing a bell. And there's like a little finger bell at the middle of the ruins here, but I feel like I'm missing an item there or something. And I'm climbing the mountain down here to go up and fight Bale. But then, Senesax is kinda kicking my ass a little bit. I keep getting it down to like half health, but yeah. Yeah, no, I haven't seen any of the footage of the, of the Bale boss fight, but I hear that if I'm going to use summons at all, then you should summon, Egon for that fight, because it's just, a spectacle. So I plan on doing that. I'm assuming that's some stuff that he shouts. But yeah, point being, there's a lot of different places we can go right now. Uh, I was fighting Rolana a little bit, and I was trying out the deflect here. That seemed pretty fun, but... So there's a way down into the well right off the bat. Or is this where we just came from? This is not where we just came from, right? Yeah, no, this is where we just came from. This is what happens when I get distracted looking at the map and talking. Bill might be your favorite fight in the DLC. Just wish that you could fight like Rolana. Yet, so far I've just been using the deflect here, and it's the first time I've used a shield the entire time, because I heard that a shield would be helpful against her. And I've also been using Morgott's sword. But the last time I was trying her, I was at Scadu Tree Blessing level 5 or something. Now I want to say I'm at 6. So maybe I'll try again here soon. You said you didn't enjoy the DLC, but you're looking forward to doing it again on your New Game Plus and beyond. You see, even the parts that I'm struggling with, I'm really enjoying it. I think you were 3 or 4 when the troll was one-shotting you. You see, I came across the troll. I'm not sure if it's the same troll that I keep hearing people talk about, because if it is, then I didn't have a problem with it. Most of the time with trolls, though, I just Dark Moon Greatsword for the win. Stagger them, knock them down, get crits in. You went at rune level 150, didn't really pay attention to your blessing level or use the Sekiro pill. That's fair. You see, I'm a little bitch, and I don't cap my characters at like meta levels or whatever. So this motherfucker's at 286. You brute forced everything with the backhand blades or the giant katana. I've been using the great katana on the dragons, and I haven't really tried the backhand blades though. I leveled them up the entire way, but I haven't really tried them. Great katana is great against the dragons. I love it. I've been fighting all of the ghost flames on foot because I just find it so much more fun than fighting them with a torrent. Almost solely because of that katana. Oh, hello. You're not a shadow. Time to spam an Ash of War until you're dead. You don't scare me. Stop yucking rocks at me. Put it out. Alright. Hard to find a dex weapon with 600 AR, but the great katana easily does it. Goes over 800. With a blessing, it's like 1500. Yeah, I don't understand people saying the dragons are like unfair when like they literally give you like a dragon killing weapon. You had a Dex Intelligence build. Veil doesn't even come close. I will say that, again, that Senesax dragon keeps fucking me up. I died more to Senesax than I did to any other ancient dragon. For sure. They fly around and stay out of reach too much? Are we talking about like the ghost flames? Because I mean you can charge up the dragon wound slash and then it's a ranged attack. Shut up. You use Dragon Katana, people are ignorant. Yeah, well. Stubborn, you didn't use summons either to add to your woes. You see, that's what I'm doing as well. I haven't used summons, and I don't plan on it. Again, I plan on using summons on Bale just because everybody that I've talked to told me that, like, I should experience the boss fight with Egon, because it's just such a spectacle that way or something. But I haven't heard the same about anybody else. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to read and then ended up getting clawed half to death by a shadow. You use story summons. Are there other like people that I should be using for summons, like to progress their story? Like, do I need to use Letta in Rolana's fight? See, I keep worrying that I'm gonna miss out on like story beats in the DLC. Like I'm gonna mess up a quest line or something. They'll present themselves. Pretty obvious and hard to miss, unlike Melina outside of Morgott. Fair enough. I'll keep my eyes open then. I can summon Shabriri for Godfrey. Honestly, I usually kill that motherfucker. So no, I didn't know that. Good call. He's just creepy. Especially since he took our boy Yura's body. But yeah, he's just a creepy character. Okay, I see the potentate. Time to spam Curse Blood Slice. Shows up wearing Yura's skin. He did give us the best voice line though. Yeah, the voice actor's great. And really adds to like how unsettling the encounter excuse me, the encounter is. But I don't think that I've killed him in this playthrough. I think Shabriri is still standing up there on the mountain. But no, I didn't realize that you could summon him for Godfrey. I'd be interested to see his moveset, I guess. Is he in Yura's body? Fights like Yura with frenzy incantations. Makes sense. Alright, that's another potentate. My rocks are bigger. run in there and get overwhelmed. Come out here. Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off. Dodge. Whoops. How embarrassing. Rolled right off the edge and just got eaten by dogs. I wonder if all the other potentates respawn. It's pretty weird. Yeah, I don't know what I expected. When it came to the lore regarding these jar boys. Maybe I'll find out a little bit more based off of things we find here. But that Everjail, or not, it wasn't even an Everjail. That jail that we found was a little disturbing, right? For another, it leads to interesting places. Oh. Okay. Okay, so you don't want to underestimate anything. Come on. I was just talking about that first jail. The Bellarat jail or whatever it was. That's the only one that I've come across. But it was weird, it was creepy, and it definitely gave me background on the jar boys that I did not have before. Alright, so I think that judging by the naked dude walking around with the butcher knife up there, it's safe to say that the potentates do respawn, I think. Human bone shards, living jar shards. Told your friend going into the DLC, I hope you're ready for new context for things, referring to the jars. Yeah, no, it blew my mind that night whenever I was like delving down into that dungeon, and if you remember, it took me a good 15 minutes or something to put it together even after coming across that enemy. That's what they were. No. Alright, well that was too close for comfort. Alright, really happy about the Jarberg question. Sorry, really happy about the Jarberg quest. And Alexander is his favorite, so when he got to the jail I was like, here's the new context. Alexander is pretty great, and the Jarberg quest is pretty top tier. we have down here? Is this one of those revered spirit ashes? Yeah, looked like the statue that usually holds them. That's exciting, I guess, but at the same time it's not, because I'm not really using summons. How Jarberg was so happy and how awesome Alexander is. Forget that. Jars suck. Body horror everywhere. Like, what the fuck? I mean, you kinda already knew that there was something fucked up going on with the jars, because Alexander's like straight up like ingesting like dead bodies after fighting Radahn. But you didn't really realize the extent of it for sure. Alright, there's an item over here. What we got? Raw meat dumpling. Awesome. Just what I've always wanted. I swear some of these dogs are bigger. This place is related, but I'll let you figure it out. You know, I figured it was related because all the jars hanging around. Even when I said as we first arrived here, but my problem is that I'm not good at figuring out the lore a lot of the time, and then like I end up finishing the game and I'm still confused. And it takes me like looking up a bunch of videos to figure out what's going on. I wonder if there's anything actually worth it back here. How Turtle Pope always says all things can be conjoined. Is your bread? Huh. Yeah, no, I'm very interested to see where the DLC goes as far as like story. And that's why I'm like really like scared that I'm gonna miss like quest lines and stuff, but I don't know. That's just my FOMO. I didn't realize that there were big and small dogs in the base game as well. Oh mother. Does it give you a description on gestures? Weapon of the greater potentates of Bonnie Village, an outsized butcher's cleaver used to dismember human bodies that in the making of the great jars stored in the jails. Okay, so they are literally like carving up people and putting them in the jars in the village. So not as cheery as the name suggests. Mostly about Mikla and Mesmer, obviously, but we get tidbits. I haven't like really learned jack shit about Mesmer, and the only thing I know about Mikla is that they're here and that we're following their footsteps. I don't even really, like, understand why they are in this shadow realm or what this shadow realm is yet. Large flower that blooms facing the Scadu tree. Flowers veiled in shadow, covered in impenetrable thorns, suffused with profound holiness, much akin to the Scadu tree itself. Praise the lovable sort. Okay, so what does this gesture do? Mesmer bad, that's about it. What is Mikola doing is the question. That's what I kind of figured was going on, is that we were trying to figure that out by following Mikola. But what is that? Seek snake and then no snake ahead. What the fuck? That looks like a small version of the god-devouring serpent. Right? Or am I reading too much into that? What the fuck? So there's a random snake skin. There's this weird headless statue. Calling it the Serpent of Bonnie Village. Huh. Well, this place is weird. Usually with the headless statues, if I remember correctly, those are usually America. Still missing an item. Do you mean like in the immediate area? I don't know if I'm onto something or not, or if the faces just look similar because they're both snakes. The only reason you mention it is because there's some lore I don't want to miss. I appreciate that. I'm not sure if that's going to be across the bridge or not. I'm going to keep looking around over here for right now. I was just trying to avoid huge battles with the potentates and the shadows at the same time, basically. Also remember a dungeon nearby, which is why I got confused over which jail you meant. I don't know if there's good lore, but it's content. Yeah, either way, I'm trying to find all the dungeons and everything. So. Alright, we've already been down there, I believe. One thing you do remember is wicked sick armor. Wicked sick armor. Have you met my boy? He's got some wicked sick armor. That's what, you don't like my Goodwill Hunting? Ho-ho! Yeah, sharpen that blade, you little bitch. Is that what it is? Oh, how do you like them apples? Yep. Did I see another cross over there? Or was that? Yeah, that was just part of a fucking suspension bridge. Okay. The two different bridges keep getting me turned around. Yeah, cross says good, but I don't think that I actually saw one. For criticism, you're not happy about the Scadu fragments because there's too many of them and some aren't easy to find. I don't even know how many there are. Does it go up to like 10? You told me this. It goes up to 20. For pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Nigh sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life were you accorded for this alone. Well, I would hate to be a shaman. Some of them are just around or you have to kill a field boss or something. Whipping hut. We've got a tooth whip. What we got here? Whip bestrewn with rotting, misshapen teeth. Filthy and seething with disease. The teeth are embedded in the whip and dose the victim with deadly poison upon each strike. As the wounds ripen, they grow inflamed and ooze pus. The flesh of shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others. Wow. Chastening whip strike honed to maximize pain temporarily reduces the rate at which stamina recovers. Thus does the pain encourage obedience. So they whipped people with the tooth whip to get them ready to meld into others for the jars. Huh. Gross. Okay, so our options. pushing this way. It seems like there's Grace right over there. There's another bridge over that way that leads where? Around there. It's like further west. And this takes us further east. Okay. Hit up the Grace first. It means that somebody made a whip out of teeth and it's really, really gross. I've solved it. Did I actually solve it when I said that they used it to whip people into submission and fucking meld them into the fucking jars? What's that sound? Somewhere a great rune is broken. The fuck? And so too has a powerful charm? What? What? What just happened? Probably nothing? What do you mean? A great rune broke? Don't worry about it. What the fuck? You see, this is what I mean, is that I'm just out here exploring and now I feel like I've like progressed something and possibly missed out on like NPC quest lines. Thought the great charm meant a legendary talisman. Yeah. Oh. Like Miquella's charm? So his charm over one of the NPCs? I'm not worried about missing out on talismans as much as I am missing out on story quest lines. Bad Woofy. Spoiler light, Miquella just destroyed his own great rune. Oh shit. Okay. I don't really understand the implication of that or why he would do that. Well, I guess I do understand some of the implications of that. What do you think happens to his merry band of misfits when they're no longer compelled to be happy and get along? Oh no. Are they gonna start killing each other? If anything happens to Moore, I'm gonna fucking riot. Moore is my favorite. he's fine. Good. I've never seen so many wolves in one area. Definitely, probably. You can't do this to me. Why are there so many wolves? Fucked up Moore's quest so badly. Okay, that's another light spoiler I've had. Is people have told me not to kill the Kindred of Rot dudes that you come across. Which I never would have like thought not to do that. You know what I mean? I would have just been killing them on sight. I think there's a furnace golem. There's also a spirit spring though. Might have killed the first one and Moore wasn't happy with you. Angry or sad? I don't think that I did the spirit spring right. Okay. I don't really see a reason for going up there. And I don't really feel like fighting this thing right now. So I'm gonna come back for you. Fucked up basically every single quest of Mythical's followers. Should give you a warning if you want. Yeah, no, please. If it's gonna help me not miss a quest line, give me a spoiler. I don't care at this point. Yeah, no, I'd rather get the spoiler than miss out on the entire quest line and then have to wait 100 hours in another playthrough. They're gonna start killing each other, and because of timing you can miss out on their endings. Don't rush the Shadow Keep. I don't even know what that is. Man, this fire just follows you to the end of the fucking earth, doesn't it? I should have tried to get that map fragment down that way. What do we have here? Rabbit's Rise. Black Rabbit, that's my favorite metal band. Since you got the notif about the Great Rune, you should go back to where you met Letta and the rest of the gang and check up on everybody. Okay. I feel like maybe I messed up skipping around to the Scadu Altus too early or something now. Contraption doesn't move. You doubt it? I just didn't know if there was anything that I was missing after Rolana or something. Pretty sure nothing changes after your first encounter with the group. Nothing changes until you get the notice. Yeah, the last thing that like anybody had really said to me is after I beat the dancing lion, they were like, "Oh, head east. Homeboy went to the east." Okay, so we have to unlock it. So there's gonna be some rocks somewhere. Nothing major changes. Unlock the spirit spring here. So when you come across these, you see how you can't jump? There's like a pile of rocks somewhere that looks like a spirit, and if you hit them, it unlocks that. Yeah, no, that's like how I got up to the Scadu Altus, is unlocking one of those spirit springs like that. You just have to figure out where the actual pile of rocks is. Yeah, no, that's probably why you didn't find it. If you didn't... Did you literally never find any of those? Because, like, it took me... I remember the tutorial message popping up about these spirit springs that you had to unlock. But then, like, I didn't really understand them until I just happened upon a pile of rocks that looked like a ghost. And I was like, oh, this is weird. And I knocked them over. Yeah, no, when you first entered the DLC... I'm pretty sure there is one of those spirit springs reasonably close to the first site of grace. And it pops up with a tutorial message about unlockable spirit springs. If I had to guess... No? No item? It's probably gonna be like down on one of these cliff sides down here. No head ahead, no item ahead. Now I really want to find this pile of rocks so I can demonstrate what I'm talking about. It's not up here with the wolves, right? don't see it. Okay, we might just need to come back. Find the rocks here in a second. We'll go talk to everybody since we found the grace here. Ignore the message about the charm and rush content. By the time I realized that they were killing each other, they were mostly dead, and by content, I mean just Shadowkeep. I'm guessing Shadowkeep is where you find Mesmer. Just by the name of it, it sounds like a pretty mesmery place. Church District High Road is where we're at. Let us... Doesn't look like let us down here. Well, I guess she hadn't been down there in a while. But let's talk to them down here, and then we'll go over and talk to Moore and Ansbach. And maybe people. I think I've got a little while before I can even go to the Shadowkeep, right? I don't even know where that's at. I thought that's like where I was trying to unlock after the dancing lion and everything.
Oh, there you are. Good. If you happen to see Lady Leda, tell her that I'm striking out on my own. Don't worry, I've no mind to cross any of you. The guidance of kind Mikola remains etched into my very flesh. It's only... there's something that I must know.
What do you intend to look into?
Mikola spoke of the vow he once made with General Radahn, and...
What?
It is here the vow shall be honored. I am a Redmane. I must know the nature of the vow.
Vow with Radahn?
I'll be out on my own for some time. There's something I must know.
What if you become our enemy?
There is no need for concern. I will be true to my word. Although I do feel a hint of regret. Lady Leda and Honorable Ansbach are of a special breed. How glorious it would have been had we met in battle as sworn enemies. I'll be out on my own. There's something...
Leda is at the entrance to Scadu Altus if you went through Castle Venus. Shadowkeep is closer than you think. Foreshadowing. Okay. I guess we'll go talk to Ansbach. And more. It's interesting though. I guess it makes more sense as to why Radahn was one of the required bosses to beat before coming here. That's very encouraging.
Kindly Mikola has discarded his great rune. The fog that vexed my aging faculties has been lifted, and follies better left forgotten haunt me once again. Once, In an attempt to free Lord Moog from his enchantment, I challenged tender Mikola, only to have my own heart rather artfully stolen. I knew not how weak I was. I believed that with sufficient mastery, even an Empyrean would be within reach of my blade. I could not have been
Oh.
more mistaken. Mikola the Kind is a monster, pure and radiant. He wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying. Righteous tarnished, Mikola the Kind makes my blood run cold. I am loath to admit it, but even at this very instant, I wish to run very far away indeed. Righteous tarnished, I am...
Man, this DLC is so fucking cool.
I don't feel it. It's broken. Kind Mikola's light is gone. But I stand tall. Together, we work. Together. For Mikola the Kind.
Trailer voice lines, yeah, I recognize those as well. Melania's armor refers to Mikola as the most terrible Empyrean. Yeah, no, ever since I read that, and I heard Mikola referred to as such, I've been intrigued by Mikola. And, I don't know. I'm very interested to see how everything plays out in this DLC.
I don't know what to do. Our mother abandoned her brood. She did not love us. We are her children. What should we do? Must we be sad forever?
Put it behind you. Don't be sad forever.
Maybe that's kindly Mikola's love. Love for all the unloved. Love to banish the pain.
You told him to be sad forever? I could never do that to Moore. He's so nice.
I know. Give this to Tiolier. He asked me to find it. I finally found it.
Black Scissorup?
Yes, the unloved. Every single one of us can banish our pain forever. I like finding things. For you, Lady Leda, her allies, and the Forager brood. Things bring joy to all. Goodbye.
He's like the purest character that I've met in this game since Bach. I could never do anything to harm him. Why am I only wearing 3 fucking talismans? Like, are you kidding me? Like, what am I doing with my life right now? I know I didn't have like a fucking sacrificial twig equipped. It's weird. Orange scent is cool. Foliaire. I still don't know how to correctly pronounce that one. Foliaire, maybe? It's your fave? I don't know, I'm about to go talk to them, so maybe we'll figure it out. At least if they're at the same grace, we're gonna go talk to them. There's too many places that I can go right now. I'm like so overwhelmed. Like I can still keep going up the jagged peak. I can go back up to the plateau or the Altus, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why I keep calling it the plateau. Scadu Altus. That's what I thought too.
Oh,
Hello.
are you not affected? Even with the spell broken, I'm feeling rather lost. Haunted by memories of St. Trina. Her visage, her sen, the lore of velvety sleep. Would kindly Mikola chasten me for falling for St. Trina, while knowing that she was the discarded half? The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time.
So what does he mean, the discarded half? And before we give him black syrup, ebony black syrup held in an unglazed jar, more acid must be delivered to the atelier. Unknown liquid apparently gathered and aged by the forager brood. Yeah, no, he really made me laugh the first time that I came across him. He's just like, let me know if you need any poisons.
I'm feeling rather
Yeah.
lost of St. Trina. Oh? What's this? I have to say, Sir Moore has an awfully sharp eye, doesn't he? It's wonderful. This ebony, as lustrous as the night sky unending. I don't think I could ever thank him enough, but I'll have to think of something. Ah, forgive me. You two deserve your share of the reward. I'll mix up something special. If you find yourself weary of the weight of this life, then just give me the word. Sleep is a balm. An eternal sleep is an elixir. Is that so?
Fuck it.
Then take this. This concoction can coax even the oldest of dragons to sleep. For you, it will grant the sweetest slumber for all eternity. I'm feeling rather lost of St. Trina.
Condensed somniferous elixir. Purported, whatever. To be capable of putting even an ancient dragon to sleep. For an ordinary mortal, a single sip would assuredly result in swift and certain death. Tholier thought of St. Trina's sleep when he created this, but the ebony sleep he concocted had not the sweetness of nectar, nor the gentleness of rest's embrace. Okay. So, do I drink it? Do I save that and use it on something? I don't know. It's a little too obvious. Putting even an ancient dragon to sleep. Can I use it against Senesax? Is that what you're suggesting? Has this unlocked the Fissure? You wish? Okay. So it's not that obvious. god, I think it did unlock the fissure. So this is just one more fucking path that we can take. So what's down here then? Best area in the DLC. Really? Oh, fuck me. Wow. Just wow. Okay. There's too many options. How am I supposed to focus on like one thing to do in this game? I'm like, oh, let me find this like pile of rocks to knock over to unlock this fucking spirit spring for this tower. And now, oh, there's this entire world down here to explore instead. Can I not lock onto that? Weird. Okay. Music down here really is something. I'm not sure if I'd survive that. Good thing you don't have to. Alright, I see a big boy. Putrescence, all the more tried down. Be wary of left. See him. Trying to see if I see an item on that. Oh, okay, so you could just hit me like through the wall. Alright. Well, that was pointless. I don't even see an item here. So down and down. How is this a trend that every time that you come onto every time you stop into the stream, I end up delving down halfway to China? Oh, There's a lot of big boys down here. What are they feeding you down here, huh? Oh, they must be feeding you the big meatloaf. Thought I was gonna say something about the message gag. I mean, you've done that before. Mostly I'm just happy when there's somebody here talking to me. That's what Miyazaki thought of when he read the Purple People. These guys' faces remind me of the big fat dudes in Sekiro. Most popular message is no sleep ahead, samurai. I see a Mikla cross up there. Man, there are so many of these boys. You leave it in front of the corpse that you get the Uchi from. I forget where you get that, if I'm being honest. Kindly Mikola, I see you've thrown away something you should not have under any circumstances. How will you salvation offer to those who cannot be saved when you could not even save your other self? Saint Trina? So they're talking about Mikola discarding Saint Trina? Huh. Scadu tree fragment. I abandon here my love. So is that what Mikola's been leaving behind at all these crosses, is bits and pieces of Saint Trina? No? I don't know that I fully understand. Alright, that brings us up to Scadu Blessing 7. I feel like that's pretty good. Right? As I said, when I was first fighting Rolana, it was like 5. The other crosses say flesh of my body or my left arm, something. And it says like stuff like that. This one says love. Okay, so specifically here is where Mikola left Saint Trina, is what you're saying. not wrong, I'm just not sure how love relates to Trina. I think it's fucked up Mikola can discard something like that. I don't know if that's what they're talking about or not. I'm just guessing based upon context and stuff. Saying that Mikola discarded their other self here, and knowing all of the lore that we knew even before DLC regarding Mikola and Saint Trina, the possibility of them being the same person. What is this? Death ahead, therefore no jumping ahead. Okay, I don't know why anybody would jump there. Come get. In the trailer there's a shot of Saint Trina, but it says he discarded his fate. I don't know why it got changed to love, but this is definitely where he left Trina. I don't know, it's hard to say sometimes what gets lost in translation in these games. Okay, so it looks like if we go back up to the other side of Grace, there's another way down there. Comfortable with discarded flesh or limbs, like he can drop body parts realistically, but love. It's really funny to me. That's what you're getting so hung up on. Oh. You guys have never attacked me. I've been playing this game for God knows how long, and I've never been attacked by these things. Likely death. Don't say that. Okay. Stop. Sensory overload. That's really frustrating. No, I'm sure it is important. Liar ahead. Man, this place is absolutely crazy. I know that there was a gate somewhere else that said it was like blocked by Mikola or something. I guess I'll have to watch my VODs and figure out where the fuck that was. That jump was awkward and the skill carried you past too. Never would have happened in Sekiro. No, there was another one. I know it was this area, but there was another one. Wow. That was pretty cool. Yeah, no, there was another gate somewhere that I had been. I am all but certain there was a second one. There was a message up there. Now it's gone. Unless there's another one that you don't know of. I'm pretty sure you can't get here because the gate is blocking the entrance to this area. Yeah, no, it definitely was. That's why I teleported back here after like the little message popped up and everything. And they said Mikla discarded his rune or whatever. It's because I kind of guessed that that might have opened up the gate down here. But I am all but certain that there is somewhere else that I was exploring had like a gate or something like that that said that it was being blocked by Mikula's light or something. And these things really suck. Yeah, no. Not somewhere else specifically here, just somewhere else on the map. And I can't think of where it was. I'm gonna die again. Man, this place sucks. I wasn't really robbed. I was just plain sloppy, and I know I am. I will be right back. Five minutes. Alright, he's back. So I've got like a little bit over half an hour left to stream today, I'd say. So I don't know if I want to keep on coming down this way, or if I should go back up to the Scadu Altus and check things out up there a little bit more. I don't know. This seems like it's gonna be like a whole thing. So I think that I might... Yeah. Well, actually... Let's teleport up here, because I don't think that we talked to this Dryleaf Dane person. So we'll teleport up to the Scadu Altus up here, and we'll see if we can't find that map fragment. Oh yeah, no, we didn't talk to him because he wouldn't talk to us. Said to do a gesture and then fight him, but I don't know if we actually want to do that. Alright, so it looks like the map fragment would be to the northwest. That looked like one of those hammer knights on the horses. Maybe another hammer knight up there? Big flame golem, big enemy camp. But map fragment. Okay. That helps a little bit. I really want to figure out how to get this map fragment. Let's see. Oh, it looks like there's more finger ruins up here. And that's gonna be north of that other grace that we were just at up there. This is the village. That led to something over here. So that looks like a little bit of a dead end over there, so maybe we'll check that out. Ooh. It's all coming together, huh? Does that mean that we only have 2 more map fragments? Looks like there's one down here. And that other one that I can't seem to find here. That's a big old dark castle. Oh, I think I see another Mikla cross. this is the other side of that castle with Rolana. Is that Letta? Yep, this is the place that you were just talking about, Blurger. And this is, oh, who was the other person?
Intriguing. What remains there to be said? Do you presume us allies even now? Though Miquella's spell is newly broken, I must profess, the spell mattered little. Uphold his covenant, Miquella shall, and in godhood redeem our rueful clan. Then Marika and vilest Erdtree both will at last be from divinity wrenched. And surely, contented I will be. But first, clear resounds the call of vengeance. The Impaler, Mesmer, must pay his due. In vengeance for the flames, my blade I wield. How could I allow myself to forget? Revenge alone assures me peace of mind.
Okay.
Think not to hinder me upon my path, lest you too wish to face the reckoning.
I would never.
Think not to hinder, lest you...
Okay. Scadu! I abandon here my heart.
Hello. Did you feel it? Miquella's kind enchantment appears to have broken. But while my devotion to kindly Miquella remains unchanged, by my troth I am not so sure about the others. No, wait. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. I can wield my sword to cull the undeserving, those unfit to bask in tender Miquella's presence. I should have thought of this earlier. Right. It's time to begin ferreting out those of us who don't deserve to be at kindly Miquella's side.
Fuck you. I'm not suggesting anybody. I am not playing that game. Man, this game's so fucking incredible. Just look at this. Time for a culling. What happens if I just cull Letta? I'm not actually gonna do that. Oh. New cross map. Letter bearing a terse message and an illustration of a monk, his hands held together. Seek me to the east if you wish to pursue the way of the warrior. When you find me, you will challenge me to a bout. There is no need for words. So that's... must be that, that whatever Dan dude. Plateau occupied by Mesmer's army that peers towards the Scadu tree to the northeast, named after its counterpart in the realm of the Erdtree. At its center lies the Shadow Keep. So, okay. Does that mean this is Rolana right here? Behold, great tree. First off, well done. guessing that's Rolana, and I can't walk through the fog gate that way. Didn't read the map fragments, but that's interesting. It says it was named after its counterpart. Uh-huh. Like the Altus Plateau. Kinda gives like similar vibes, right? Big peaks, big valleys. What is that? Is that just a troll? Seems to be a dead troll. Like a headless troll. Man, it got real dark real quick, huh? What you find interesting is that you're led to believe that the Shadow Realm predates the lands between. Okay, that's interesting. I still don't fully understand what this place is. Is this like... Because it is like a different realm. But if a place in the Shadow Realm is named after a place in the lands between, that implies the lands between came first. Huh. These are very interesting things to ponder. And I'm not like just like idly saying that. Base game tells us America came from somewhere else before coming to the lands between. DLC tells us that she came from here. Oh. So did all the Newmen come from here then? Or was that just America? Thought she came from underground, someplace like Noxtella. I kind of thought that like the Nox and the Newmen were both like aliens, possibly. Newmen aren't Nox. I thought that like I don't know. I'd heard theories before that there was a connection between the two. Thought so too. Yeah, I forget who it was that I was listening to that said that there might be a connection. It might have been Miss Chalice, it might have been Smotown. But I feel like somebody I was listening to made a connection between the Nox and the Newman. But I haven't listened to any lore videos since DLC drop. Because, I'm trying to remain pretty spoiler free. Mostly because Black Knife Assassins are all women, and I thought America orchestrated the Night of the Black Knives, but that was Ronnie. You're way off base. I have heard that it's widely accepted that Ronnie was the one that orchestrated it, yes, but that America is very much aware of it as well, and that she was in on the Night of the Black Knives as well as Ronnie. I don't know if there's any, like, hard evidence to support that, but I've heard that America was in on Godwin's death. And I think that the whole reason that people think America was involved is because the Black Knife Assassins are Newman. No, I'm pretty sure it says that the Black Knives are Newman, not Nox, right? Hold on. Where's Black Knife Armor? There it is. Scale armor used by Black Knife Assassins. Okay, yeah, no, rumored to be Newman, who had close ties with America herself. Yeah, so that's why, like, a lot of people think that she had something to do with it. It's because all of the Black Knives were Newman. Close ties to America. There's a Black Knife literally in her bedchamber when you go to Landau. There's a Black Knife waiting in her bedchamber. The knives that they wield are based upon something that they got from Nokron. That's correct. The knife print or whatever is definitely something that you get in the Eternal City down there. Just the Eternal Cities are just, yeah, tied to the Black Knives as well. Okay. Again, the underground is a place where they banish unwanted things, people. Yeah, it definitely seems that way, huh? That's a Ramalama Ding Dong if I've ever seen one. I don't know. I know that I can't make a conclusive argument because I never remember enough lore at one point. What? What? Same strategy I use on everybody. You've got a really stupid bowl cut. It reminds me of oh, what's his name? The paladin dude in Dark Souls 1. The one that like traps that one cleric down in the catacombs. Oh, I can't think of his name. He's a real asshole. Petrus, yeah, no, I think that's it. Maybe. Oh, don't be sorry about confusing the matter. Don't be sorry about anything. I love just talking to people about this kind of stuff, and that's why, like, that's why I like having the conversations while I'm actually playing the game, is that, like, I can, like, cross-reference items and, like, actually, like, try to, like, figure things out. America came from here, and she's Newman. I think that tells us that Newman came from the Shadow Realm. Okay, so I feel like I'm missing something, because you're saying that America comes from the Shadow Realm. Huh. There was that statue, the headless statue, where I got that gesture, over by that Bonnie Village place. What was up with that? What was up with that headless statue?
Stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
I don't like you, sir. It's weird that the Scadu Altus is named for its counterpart. It makes it sound like the lands between came first. Guess the point is moot. Both places have a long history and probably existed at the same time. Yeah, I think that's probably like a safer bet, is that like I'm not sure which one came first or if they existed at the same time, but I don't know if just saying that the Scadu Altus being named after the Altus Plateau necessarily means that it's older, or one is older than the other. Just one that was named before the other. I mean, it's a catch, I guess, because like I know that like all of the America statues usually don't have a head in the base game. But like, why is there a statue of America by the Bonnie Village? Because, I mean, there's definitely traces of America in the Shadow Realm, because there's this, like, there's still stakes of America. What's so funny about me asking about Bonnie Village? Stop it. Where exactly do you think we'll find her home? I was kind of thinking that you were implying that you had, or something like that. Breadcrumbs, okay. Fair enough. Alright, let's at least try to kill this asshole before I call it quits. And then the next time I hop on, I'll try to make it a time that I can, like, stream for like 3.5, 4 hours, so we can, like, actually get some shit done. I feel like I achieved, like, basically nothing this stream because, like, I just, got too caught up exploring everywhere. I guess, like, I got a good amount of Scadu tree fragments, but...
My words, graceless heathen. Mesmer.
Okay, Crusade insignia. What does that do? Talisman depicting a raised spear on a backdrop of flames, in remembrance of the lives lost in the Sacred Crusade led by Mesmer. Raises attack power after defeating an enemy. Okay, so that's if you're like fighting like a bunch of people. Warriors who fought in the Crusade set aside both honor and mercy to wantonly impale and scorch those deemed impure. Those who felt invigorated by each cry of death were the same men who were certain of the sanctity of the campaign. Okay, Blood Fiend's Fork. Weapon used by the Blood Fiends 3 times. Or 3 tines of carved bone spear the victim to provoke blood loss. Ritual implement for blood offerings to the Formless Mother. At times the Blood Fiends will spill even their own blood using these forks. You think the wildest tidbit we got in the base game is the line we get from Hugh about a weapon to kill a god because America is the one who instructed him to do so. Yeah, no, you see, that's... I've wondered the entire time what made America want to see the Greater Will destroyed, I guess. And I was wondering if we were going to get more insight into that. Or just more insight into the whole, like, duality of her and, Radagon. So we got more Scadu tree fragments, that's good. Rune Arc, that's good. Let there be chaos. No idea what America's deal is, found his golden order, breaks the Elden Ring, tried to fix it, tells Hugh to kill her. she wasn't referring to herself. She was referring to the Elden Beast, wasn't she? I thought all this time that she was referring to the Elden Beast. When she said that weapon to kill God. I don't know if it makes more sense or not, honestly. It's just always the way I took it, is that she was talking about the Elden Beast. Because I didn't realize at first until, like, I watched somebody talk about it, that, like, when the Elden Beast, like, comes up through the floor, he, like, turns Radagon / America into the fucking Sacred Relic Sword. Night? Try night. Well, it's early day. Is there a grace anywhere by? Oh. Why is it always sadness? Healing required ahead, time for item. What? What happens if I do an Erdtree heal? Just needs to do a little something for him, right? Alright, sleep well, little prince. Well, that's the only one I got as far as healing spells. It's the only one I have, like, currently equipped. And it's a slow heal, you know what I mean? I think it needs to be an immediate heal. So we'll wait until nighttime, come down there and see what's happening at night. And we'll try to heal this little rotten boy. And we'll call it stream after that. Because I do need to move on with my day, fortunately. But I do have one less thing to do today because it finally rained. So I don't need to water my garden twice in a day for once. America's own words, I hate teeth. They're coarse, filthy, and they get everywhere. America's own words. Why did somebody make a whip out of someone's teeth? That's just pretty fucked up, though. What? I'm too busy reading your bullshit and like talking my own bullshit that I forgot what I like actually like teleported over to the Grace to fucking do. Alright, Scadu Blessing 8. Look at me go. So we'll take off Law of Regression. Actually, I like Law of Regression. Don't be sorry, it's not your fault. I am literally like an idiot. I can't focus for 2 seconds. Oh, and I was gonna wait. Just gonna wait till nighttime. That looks really, really cool though. Like, just look at that. I forget what even I was saying at this point. So many screenshots during the DLC, yeah, like... Oh, dude, look at that, with the moon and stuff. Yeah. No, it's really good. Everything looks like it could be out of painting. Like, with the flame golem there, right there. Yeah. There's a lot to be... There's a lot to love about this. Okay, so when you come over here at nighttime, there's some rocks and shit. Oh, a larval tier. Okay. That's pretty cool. Why are we stuffing people's jars? I do wish that, I don't know. The one presence that I am missing from this DLC is, some Melina. I gotta be honest. I like Melina. Even though her interactions are few and far between, like, all of them are good. Kind of make it think realm will be coming to that. Does that not do a group heal? You've got to be kidding me. No, it says massively heals self and nearby allies. I guess that's not what you're supposed to do. DLC assumes that you've either burnt the Erdtree or become an Elden Lord already. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Which I haven't in this playthrough. But What is he doing? Okay, well, I'm gonna be calling it. So, where do I want to set myself up for next time? I guess I could just like end it like literally right here and just explore right off the bat next time. Yeah, that's just what we'll do. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be hopping on sometime. Either be Wednesday or Thursday probably. But it'll be like a Wednesday or Thursday night. And I'm gonna try to make it one of the nights that like I can actually stay up a little bit later. Do like a 3.5, 4 hour stream. So we can actually try to get some things done. They don't outright say it explicitly, but they seem to indicate that you're at least on the path to becoming Lord. Okay. But yeah, at least we like progressed the story a little bit, I guess. Found some Scadu tree fragments. That's always good. I don't even think we fought a field boss this time around. Not even a dragon or nothing, but next time. But alright. Thanks for hanging out, Blurger. It's always awesome having you on the stream. Thanks for, like, giving me direction and stuff, and just, yeah. Shooting the shit, hanging out. It's always fun. As I said, I'll be back on either, like, Wednesday, Thursday, sometime later on in the week. And, I was gonna say that maybe I'd be hopping into something different, give it a break with the Elden Ring for a little bit, or just for a night or two. But for sure, the next time I have like a solid chunk of time to set it aside to stream, I want to do Elden Ring, because there's just so many different places I can go at this point. Don't be sorry about saying too much. I'm always just psyched that anybody's here to interact. Trying to be safe with giving you any hints. That's why I like those, that like you give me good hints and you don't like spoil anything important. Almost finished Bloodborne. We'll talk more later. Okay. That's really, really cool. I really want to try Bloodborne at some point, but first I have to get a PlayStation. But yeah, no. Don't apologize for saying too much. You definitely didn't. Again, you give good hints and you don't spoil too much. That's why I like talking to you about things. But thanks for hanging out. See you next time. It's been a boy named Sue coming at you live straight from Big Potato. Catch you next time.